These animals need us.
How important it is to protect this place.
Surprised I wasn't getting knocked out.
Hours from Toronto, about an hour north of Belleville, Lando Lakes regions. Had a cottage up here for almost, what, 22 years now? Longer, 25 years? Yeah, I mean, a cottage is one thing, but we want to build a place for our SOSA community to come and be a part of what is a community, a club. And we'll get into the rebrand a little bit and why I chose the loon and how it circles all back to this place. I'm gonna let my dog out here. He loves running this dirt road. Tucker's him out because he is an absolute menace, and you're gonna see he whines. So we gotta deplete his energy. Go to the other side.
Nice, yeah, that's good.
I can't see him on that side though, so. So we're pulling up after about a couple kilometers of a dirt road. You can see, if you look down there, that's a red roof. That is the cottage that I grew up on ever since I was like 9-10 years old. But this property all right beside it, my grandma owned. So I'm looking to purchase that from her and actually build what is going to be the SOSA HQ, which is going to be almost like a mini lodge vibe feel where we're going to host annual events, not only for the team, but our community, the people that continue to come out and support us on our trips. A place where people can come enjoy the lake and kind of understand where the branding all came from. A place where people come and spend their summers, friends, family. So we want to lean into that and bring people together. And this is what made me who I am today, basically. Grew up at this place and found a love with nature and wildlife. We've just got AC and air put in this place, but for the most part, we've always just run the heat in here off this wood stove. Now that this is going, we'll leave this, and this hopefully should heat up the cottage while we'll go take a look at that property and kind of explain like what the vision is and why we're doing this. It's gonna be a huge process, but gotta get started. My dad's taking good care of us as kids. I mean, we were able to grow up with ATVs. Brother and sister have crashed them. I'm the only one that hasn't. Fucking idiots. Boy. Come on. Oh, that feels good. I'm just gonna tuck it in here. So it's a really interesting property line. Obviously you can see it's full of trees still. So we've got to clear all of this out. We've got to put a site plan in place, get all the permits together, and every municipality in these areas are differ. So you got to like make sure you're going like by the book, because you don't want to do all this work and then realize, oh, you did it wrong, and now you got to like remove stuff. The whole thought process here is the top would be like a big communal building, and this will be a place where everyone comes to meet in the mornings, like kind of like a lodge, where you're gonna have your coffee and the breakfast, fireplace. So everyone's like, again, community club. Everyone comes to hang out. And then the whole idea is that as it slopes down, have a couple smaller little cabins, basically. So you sleep in your cabins, but you come up to the communal place, have dinners, and enjoy, that group feel of having a cottage and everyone coming up to the cottage. Basically what we want to do is have like saunas, gazebo, big fireplace. So it's almost like a retreat. People come up here and it's an experience. So this SOSA HQ is going to be a place where we'll have our meetings. We'll come up here and hang out in the summertime and in the winter. And then our community members, all of you, we're going to be giving you guys discounts and relax. Discounts so you guys can come up here whenever you want as part of being a part of the SOSA. This is as much as your place as it is ours. We want to make it feel like that. We're all the way down now basically to the water, right? This lake it's long, it's a really long and narrow lake. But we want to clear a couple trees here, put a dock in, and you can see a ways down the lake. We want to obviously have a big dock where everyone can come down and meet, but it's a nice little flat spot here. You can see that kind of weirdly slopes over this way, which is great because my dad realistically doesn't want another cottage really close to his, which is totally fair. There's a lot of planning that's going to go into this. It's like, where do you start? From the building all the way down, all the cool ideas that we have to like putting the dock in. But once this is all said and done, I'm hoping we at least get the first building up by next summer. We can start getting our community up here and having some fun with it. As a Canadian, I rely on Canadian companies, especially when it comes to getting me through the harsh winters and elements up here in Canada. When it comes to footwear, well, I rely on Baffin. The reason is because, well, they're real world tested. They test their products in these environments, and not just here in Canada, but in places like the savannah in South Africa, the jungles of Peru. I've taken their products with me everywhere I go in support of the wildlife projects that I work on. It's so important. So click the link in my description and find yourself a pair of Baffins. We've made so many add-ons to this place, and obviously you can see we go with the red theme, with the red roof. You can see this lake see this cottage from anywhere on the lake. This is a new room, that's a new room. So we've really, added on over the years to try and make it a place that could host families, assuming that one day I'll probably have one. Fuck, don't know when that's gonna be. But my brother's closer than I am. So in anticipation of that, we're trying to make this place as family friendly as possible and just make it a place that you can come and stay all seasons of the year.
Done. Served. Now. Wet socks. Oh. The fire is roaring, the sun is shining. Look at this. What a view. Wow. That is beautiful. Coco, what are you doing, buddy? Come here. Come here. Dog's insane. She's just splashing around in the waves.
Different, but I can't really make a decision. Like I'm envisioning this being.
Right now, Blake's on a meeting. The fire is out, so I'm on collecting firewood duty. However, it may be, what is it? Tell me, look. It may be -7, but Oh my God, is it a beautiful day? Look at this. Stunning. Coco, come here, buddy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. It is such a beautiful day here at the cottage. Wow, I can get used to this. The fire has been made. It feels nice and toasty. I can finally feel my toes again. I could sit and stare at a fire for hours. Unlike someone, this idiot over here, I'm not pointing to Blake, pointing to Coco. The dog just goes outside. Literally just goes outside, runs down to the lake because he saw a minnow there once, and he just runs around in the lake even though it's like 3 degrees. Look, there he goes again. That's where he's going, out there. Where is he? Do you want to go outside? Yeah? You want to go find the minnow? Yeah? Okay. And off he goes. And you can hear him splashing around in the water, searching for the minnow. Insane. The dog's insane. And he just does it all day long. And now it's time to get back on with some work.
Yeah, next year will be fun.
I tried, like, I didn't slow, like, I tried hard, so.
Your first time was like 16, so you dropped like a minute. But that's just roadblocks, though. Like, you can get roadblocks, and then that screws up your time. Like,
Yeah.
you can never. And then again, like Blake said, that our number then just will go up on our website because again, we're just, yeah. Anyway, anything else you can think of?
I was always obsessed and curious with wildlife, fascinated by it, from like little creatures here in Canada. Now we're doing all these projects globally, and all of you guys are supporting that mission. And I think there's a lot of that little kid in each and every one of you, right? So being able to provide these experiences, these immersive experiences, to go and work with exotic wildlife and support conservation missions is just this way to kind of all bring it together and provide a place for, you know, that kid in you to come out and still do that as an adult, which is so important, because now we can actually make change when we're adult. When we're kids, we're just kind of useless in a sense. So we want to bring you behind the scenes. We want to make you understand and see how this all comes together, the challenges, how we go about making decisions, why we're up so late, how we decide to partner with this organization over the next, where we find the funding to do that, how we build you guys into that, how we make just everything kind of happen. It doesn't happen without your support. And I am ranting right now, but there's so much to cover, and so I'll leave it at that. But this lake is where I grew up. I want you all to be able to experience this, and we're hoping that, let's call it summer 2026, you'll be able to. Where we can host our first annual event and continue to grow that community, and with that, the impact for wildlife all across the world.